What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Slackers. I got something in my eye, too. Welcome back to the channel, though. So, if you haven't seen this before and you are new and you're wondering what this is, I'll explain all this in the next, minute or so. And then I'll throw the rules up on screen as well for the whole thing, how this plays out. If you're new and you want to participate, you're more than welcome to, once you know what it is. So, it is very simple. It is a tournament of 100 potential characters for Smash Bros. That could, actually be DLC, in Smash Bros. Obviously. So, I'm going to talk about any of the characters that end up being in a matchup for the day. So, like, each day on my channel, except for Sundays, I upload one of the matches from the tournament, and then, I talk about the two characters, try to make sense, try to make a case why they might make sense for Smash DLC, and then we vote in the comments. So, let me throw the rules up on screen here real quick for you guys. And the first rule to keep in mind is this is just for fun, and I'll stress that because we do have characters that in this tournament that are assist trophies, that are spirits, that are me costumes. So if you feel like you like a character and you want to drop a vote for him, feel free to. This is like very simple. If you like a character, if you want to see them playable in Smash, regardless of what their current status is for Smash Bros, you could vote for him. You like a character, vote for him. Very simple. But another very important rule is you only get one vote per person. How do you vote? Down in the comments, you simply type who your vote is for, or you could type both. That could be your vote if that's how you prefer it for the day. Like if you can't decide between the two, or if you really like both characters in the match, you can vote for both, but you only get one vote per person. The rest of the rules, it's a double elimination tournament, meaning any character has to lose twice before being officially eliminated. And then once we get to the results for the winner and loser for each matchup, if that happens to be a tie, flip a coin. It's just the fairest way to break a tie. And then each matchup, voting-wise, will only last for just 1 week. So today's Friday, means we'll get the results of today's matchup next Friday. Pretty simple. Alright, so those are the rules. So let's jump into the results and the matchup for the day. Alright, so we're going over the results from last week, which was a pretty good matchup. It was Crash Bandicoot taking on Hollow Knight, or the Knight from Hollow Knight, I should say. And at first, when tallying up these votes, it was going back and forth. Like, they were matching each other, Like, at one point, I think it was something like 21-19 or something. Like, it was really close. And then one character just completely took over the votes. Everyone was voting for this character. I don't think anyone would be too surprised at this outcome. But Crash Bandicoot ended up winning 65 votes to just 27. Hollow Knight did have that short lead, the 21-19 like I was mentioning. But like I said, it was pretty close, But ultimately, I guess more people showed up to vote for Crash. Not surprising. There were definite few people in the comments voicing their opinions about Activision as a company and the whole situation that they've found themselves in recently, which is completely fine. I'm never gonna, if you don't want to support a company, I totally understand that. But Crash did end up winning this one, and Crash, this will be a good matchup for Crash next. Second round of the tournament, I guess technically third, right? Yeah, technically third, whatever. Crash Bandicoot is going to be taking on Bandana Waddle Dee. That's game 71, so that comes up in a few weeks. That'll be good. That'll be good. But Hollow Knight's still in the tournament, just drops to the loser bracket, so still in the tournament. We'll see how the Knight can bounce back, though, once we get to the Knight's next matchup. But speaking of the next matchup, let's go back up to the top of the tournament here. Are we there yet? We're getting there. There we go. Too far, too far. Okay, zoom out. There we go. Hold up. I'll find it. I believe it is Kamek. Yep, there we go. Kamek from, I'm going to say the Yoshi series, taking on Peashooter from the Plants vs. Zombies series. So, should be interesting. Looks like Peashooter is coming off of a win in the very first match of the tournament, beating Frank West with 77 votes. So, we'll see how Peashooter does this time around. But, yeah, both characters are pretty interesting and could be kind of somewhat unique. So I'm going to start with Kamek, and the reason I personally like Kamek, I think it's another character from the Mario universe, because Yoshi's under the Mario universe, in the Mario universe. It's a character that I feel kind of gets underlooked, or overlooked maybe, potentially. Not enough attention on this character. Look, it's a recognizable character from the Mario universe. I always say that about King Boo as well. It's like a reoccurring character. People know who it is. And with Kamek being one of the main villains in the Yoshi series, I think it would represent... I think Kamek representing or getting represented in the Yoshi series makes more sense than giving him the Mario icon. Give him the Yoshi icon, at the end, I don't know. I just feel like it fits a tiny bit better, even though it's still a Mario character. But still, a big reason that I really like this character, villains. You guys know I say this all the time. I want to see more villains. Even if it's just one. Can we get a villain? Please. The roster is severely lacking true 100% villains. Like, come on. Give me some more, right? Kamek is perfect. Again, coming from the Mario universe, a familiar foe, familiar enemy. People fight him all the time. You know who he is. People view him as the magikoopa. Like, it's a very fun character that has a very fun moveset potential at their disposal. Of course, it's a magikoopa. You can cast some spells. Flying around on a broomstick. I guess you could make that for either like the up special or you could do it like the side special. One of the two could kind of work. I can shoot flames, whirlwinds, a gust of winds. Like there's a lot you could really do. Like it's I kind of want to go back to like the piranha plant thing here. It's kind of alright. It's kind of somewhat random. Like piranha plant just kind of is more of a common enemy. Kamek on the other hand is at least upgraded in terms of it has a more prominent. I mean, look, common enemies, yeah, they pop up in Mario all the time, but Kamek is like an actual named enemy. I think you guys know what I mean. Sure, piranha plant, that's a name, but no, this is a magikoopa that actually has a name, Kamek. And it's I don't know, it'd be fun. What about a Bowser airship? What about a Bowser castle? How do we not have any Bowser stages? That would be weird, though. I know I said if Kamek gets into the game, it should come as the Yoshi series, but if Kamek came into the game and we got a stage with it, would it be weird if we got a Bowser stage that Kamek came with? I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense in a way, but at the same time, it's also kind of strange. Like, how do we not have... Why do we not have a Bowser Castle stage? I'm really upset about this. I've been wanting that since, like, Bowser got announced back in Melee, so very weird. But, like, fun character, moveset is very fun as well. A lot of cool different magics, casting spells, that sort of stuff. Very fun abilities. Again, it's a recognizable character, easy to come up with. I guess maybe Kamek's quarters. I guess that makes more sense. Again, the Yoshi Island theme fitting in with being under the Yoshi umbrella for this one. So, yeah, I guess that makes a bit more sense. But, yeah, come on. Villain, we need more villains. Please, Nintendo, if there's one thing that we get with this newer DLC after the first Fighter Pass, I need to see a villain. I need to see a villain. Please. It's the one thing I've wanted. I mean, I want Waluigi more than anything, but I want to see a villain, please. Let's talk about Peashooter. Let's talk about Kamek's opponent here with Peashooter from the Plants vs. Zombies series. Now, Plants vs. Zombies, tower defense sort of game. That's what it started as. It kind of spun off into the Garden Warfare series. And recently, I guess the full release came out a few weeks ago in October with the Battle for Neighborville. Very fun game. It's essentially Garden Warfare 3 with just more to do, which is fantastic. It's a great game. If anybody's on the fence about Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville and you like Garden Warfare, you will like this. It's still Garden Warfare, like I said, with just more to do, more characters. It's a very fun game. But Peashooter makes such a unique sort of fight. Makes a unique fighter. Character model wise, I mean, like this could give you a rough idea of what the character could look at, and I'm going to take some inspiration from the actual Plants vs. Zombies games and then the Garden Warfare series games. So, in Plants vs. Zombies, there are different iterations, there are different variants of Peashooter. You got the regular one that just shoots, a little pea cannon at you. You do have fire pea Peashooters. You got ice, you got electric, you got rock Peashooters, you got like rapid fire. You got Peashooters that shoot like multiple at a time, so that would be kind of fun potentially as maybe an up air, maybe like the triple or a double. No, I think triple. Triple Peashooter, you fire like three peas, kind of in a diagonal, but it's like one line, but you got like left, right, and center, so it's like three. So it would cover. It would be a very good anti-air sort of attack, to put it best. Oh yeah, I seen this. This was fun. Like, did anyone ever see this stage online? Somebody actually made a Peashooter stage. It's kind of fun, kind of cool. But and then Peashooter also has a variant where it can fire a pea in front and behind. Maybe that could be a good. I don't know if that would be good, like a down smash potentially. That way it covers forward and backwards. You're still vulnerable over the top, but you could catch an opponent rolling back on stage with it if you use it properly. You could really distance yourself with the Peashooter sort of abilities. And speaking of abilities from the Garden Warfare series, it's got a hyper ability, so that could somehow come into play, I suppose, in the moveset. Not sure how you could really utilize it. I don't know. Maybe it's just a down special? I don't know. But the hyper ability makes Peashooter jump a bit higher. I guess you could use that for the up B as a recovery. So hyper just makes him jump a lot higher. And I guess the hyper does make him go a bit faster. But I guess just in terms of the hyper for the recovery, just be able to jump a lot higher. So kind of maybe not as high as, like Sonic's up B, but, something similar to that, has a pretty good, you could go off the stage quite a bit and be able to recover just fine. So I think something like that would be pretty fun. You could do some fun stuff with maybe some other plants in the moveset. Maybe you could throw down a potted plant. You could get like a walnut in there. You could get a doom shroom. You could get, a sunflower. I don't know how sunflower. I don't know. Maybe a sunflower could turn the Peashooter into something for. I don't know. Anyway, like, the moveset is really fun to think of. PopCap's a very great game studio. I still kind of, I don't know. I'm still weird about it because EA bought them, and it's like, but, like, I really do, I like Peashooter. It's not a character by any means that I even expect to be, considered by Nintendo. I like the character. I love the Garden Warfare Battle for Neighborville series. I love Plants vs. Zombies series in general. But for me, I think I'm actually going to go Kamek in this one. Kamek's going to get my vote. The villain part of it just kind of, I guess, pushes me over, to that side of the vote for today. So, yeah, Kamek is my vote today. And there we go. So, yeah, let me know who you guys got down in the comments. Are you going to go with Kamek, or would you go Peashooter? Or you could go both. Totally fine. But, yeah, we'll see if Peashooter gets close to what he got in the first round. But, yeah, that is going to be it for this one. So, sneak peek for tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow's going to be a very, very good one. Shantae's making her return. Shantae's back again. She's facing off against Chun-Li from Street Fighter. So, that could be a pretty interesting opponent for her. We'll see how that goes, Look, Chun-Li's she's legendary. If you talk female video game characters, she's on the. You have to mention her. You have to mention her. All right, but we'll talk about her tomorrow. And then let's see, who do we get for the results tomorrow? Is that Cosmos and Waluigi? I think. Yep, Cosmos and Waluigi. We'll figure out the winner of that tomorrow. But today's today, and today is wrapping up. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't think they've announced Terry officially yet. I think it's coming next week, though. I think it's coming next week. But we'll find that out eventually. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed, as always. And hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.